What's up guys, PokePacksNPlays here, and today we have an actually pretty interesting deck here today for the state championships and provincial championships coming up this weekend, going on to April 9th. So, I think this deck is very powerful, and it relies on two cards, basically. Vespiquen, which has the attack Bee's Revenge, which is 20 plus 10 more for each Pokemon in the discard pile, and Vileplume, which doesn't allow any item cards to be played from both players. Now the reason this is so good is because you have the Stadium Force of Giant Plants, which makes you be allowed to evolve your grass Pokemon turn 1. So if you go first, you can basically get Vileplume out turn 1 and apply a lot of pressure with the Vespiquens. And your goal isn't to like take all 6 prizes, is to bench them out, and hopefully you'll like have use, and they'll have like nothing left to put down, because you don't have that many resources, because your turn 1, your entire game plan is designed on getting that quick turn 1 Vileplume, and then just kind of barely surviving and doing like 100 to 150 damage per turn, and kind of slowly grinding them out and trying to finish the game as quickly as possible, because this deck doesn't have a lot of survival in it really, because it's so reliant on getting that turn 1 Vileplume. So they play a 4-4 Vespiquen line and a 4-4-3 Vileplume line. You don't need the 4th Vileplume, but it's a really thick line designed to just get the turn 1 Vileplume and kind of run them over. You play 4 Unknown, really easy battle compressor target, as well as drawing you 1 card and discarding itself. 3 Shamans really help you accelerate the deck and go fast. You could cut something else for a 4th Shaman, but I've never really found a need for one. And 1 Bunnelby just to get back resources, like DCEs, because you often do run out of DCEs or Lysanders and things like that, so being able to rotiller them both back, and you don't really mind the 1 prize being taken because it's never really relevant. You just play 2 Acrobike. It's kind of gross that you only play 2, but I had to find out something to cut, and Acrobike seemed like worse than Trainer's Mail. You could play a 3-3 Trainer's Mail Acrobike line, but like I feel like 2 Acrobike is good enough. 4 Battle Compressor, discard 3 cards from your deck, and the thing that this has huge synergy with is not only Vespiquen doing more damage, but also Revitalizer. So basically, if you have one of the 3 of the Oddish family in your hand, so if you have Gloom, you can discard an Oddish and a Vileplume, and then you can Revitalizer and get it both back. So it makes, basically, if you have this in your hand and Revitalize and Force of Giant Plants in play, you basically have the Vileplume. So I played 2, which is more than most people do, but I think it's really strong, and so I think it's definitely worth playing more than 1. 4 Trainer's Mail just helps you get all the things you need to get. 4 Ultra Ball, because Ultra Ball is amazing, gets you everything in the deck. 1 Level Ball, just it gets like 20 cards in this deck. Gets you everything except for the Shamans and Vileplumes. However, I thought it wasn't need to play 2, and I had to cut something for an AZ, which I'll look into right now. AZ is really good because sometimes they Lysander of your Vileplume and you miss the turn 1 float zone, and you can just get it out of the active, or get a Shaman out of the active, things like that, when you don't have it, when you don't have what you need in hand. So having the AZ as an extra out if you want under item lock is really strong, and also you can use your Bunnelby to get it back, so it's really good. 1 Lysander, also very strong. If they play an Age Slash, you can just kind of use this to get around it, and then Bunnelby it back, so pretty good. You only need 1 though. 3 Sycamore, just to dump everything and get 7 new cards. Very good. 4 Giant Plants, which we went over, and 3 Floatstone, just to hopefully get the Floatstone onto the Oddish turn 1, so you can have a Vileplume with a Floatstone, which is really good. And then 4 DCs. Aegislash kind of craps on it, but I mean, you're gonna hope you don't run into any, and because it kind of Aegislash gets crapped on by the rest of the format, so that's kind of what you're banking on. So that's my list. I'll just show you guys a few games with it. I think it's really good. It's really frustrating to play, and it feels really bad at a lot of points, but I do enjoy it. I think I don't enjoy it. Oh, it's expanded. Uh, okay. I'm just gonna concede real quick, because that was an accident. But yeah, I think this is super strong. Good deck, and that has a lot of potential. My bad, guys. I made a lot of drafts of it before. I got second in cities with this, and I was considering making a video, but I ended up not doing it. But yeah, it's a very, very strong deck, and with a Revitalizer, it makes it easier and easier and easier to get the turn 1. Now, this is a huge thing, because if I miss the flip, going second is really bad, and I'm going second. So, going second is pretty bad because you don't get the turn 1 item lock before they can even go. Applying the heavy pressure, though, is still very strong, and ooh, it's kind of a bad hand. Oh, this is a really bad hand. So, we're gonna hope that we top deck out of this, or we're just gonna have to concede. And sometimes you get these clumpy hands, and then you lose. Oh, we're going first. Alright, so it's kind of all on this trainer's mail to hope to get me something out of it, to get out of it. Sycamore is going to help me do that. So I'm going to do this. Throw this. And so we got lucky, and now we can just dump everything. If you're able, okay, I'm not sure what that says. I give up. Yeah. So this is kind of huge. I need something off this unknown. And I'll grab another unknown. I absolutely need that Vileplume. Oh, actually, I can get you one. I'll get it back with a Revitalizer. I'm not sure what I'm thinking. So I'll bench that. I guess I can grab that. And then Vileplume. So I guess he's gonna concede. Alright. Oh, I should have retreated. That was an awful misplay. I think he's gonna concede to me though, because basically there's nothing that the deck. Yeah, there's nothing the Night March deck can do. I'm not really sure why he went second. I should have retreated. That was a pretty bad misplay, but luckily the Night March deck can't really do anything. You have to discard like 5 Pokemon somehow, and you're under consistent lock, and you can't get any of the Pokemon back. So that's kind of the matchup. I mean, he kind of portrayed it that way, but like basically, if you get the item lock out before they even go, you win. Like, it's that easy. And so maybe he was a little bit dramatic in the if I do this, I win. If not, but it's pretty true. Okay, I'm gonna say heads this time, and we got heads, and I'm gonna go first. And if we get the turn 1 Vileplume, we're in really, really good hands. We're really good odds, because that's really good. We got a really lucky top deck to get out of it, but starting Oddish isn't bad. I don't mind it. We need to get a Force of Giant Plants in play, because okay, so yeah, if we get a Force of Giant Plants in play, I'm not sure what I want right here. I think I'm gonna get an Ultra Ball. Trainer's Mail. Float Zone is very good. I'm just gonna Battle Compressor away 3 Oddish, because I don't need them anymore. Yeah, like once I got one to play, okay, one's prized, so I'll just throw away like an unknown. So I'll Ultra Ball these 2 away, because I kind of want the Gloom in play if I get the Force of Giant Plants. Do we have any Shamans prized? We have 1 prized. That might affect us in the later game, but we should be fine. So I'll Shaman for 4, hoping to get a Force of Giant Plants. We still have a Sycamore to lie back on. Okay, so we're gonna play that. Yeah, we get it. Awesome. Now I have a few options. I could go for the Vileplume right now, but I think I can like do a lot more with this hand. So I can either go for a Shaman or a Combi, and just I think I'm gonna go for a Shaman. Seems like the best play, or a pretty good setup right now. And it seems really hard for us to whiff it with so many outs, and especially like a Sycamore. So we're gonna Shaman for 5, see what we grab. Okay, so okay, so we have our Vitalizer, so we can get everything back, but oh, actually I have a plan. Okay, so I'm gonna Revitalizer this and this back. Level Ball. Grab a Combi. Attach a DCE to Combi. Ultra Ball away these two. So Revitalizer is giving me the extra card I need to discard. Grab the Vespiquen. And now we have an amazing, amazing setup. We've completely thinned our deck out. And we're in really good hands right now. This hand kind of sucks, but that's okay. I think I'll just retreat into Vespiquen. If he gets a Chaos Wheel going, that'd be really scary for me. Because I die and I don't know what I can do. So yeah, if he gets that, I'm not sure what I'll do against him because the lock is so strong and the Lysander on a Shaman. I can attach a DCE, Sky Return or Retreat, but it's looking kind of grim already because Giratina is really, really scary. And because I didn't get a backup attacker. So because he doesn't have items, he's kind of in a bad spot. So if I can get a Lysander onto a Hoopa and try to deck him out or something. Okay, so I have to try to get the Lysander so I can Lysander Hoopa, and then he probably has no way to retreat. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm doing 90. I'm swinging for 90. I'm not sure what I want to do here. This is a pretty bad spot. I think I'll just Sky Return into the Vileplume. I can take a hit. Yeah, the Lysander is kind of my win condition right now. Yeah, he has a Dragon, double Dragon. So he's gonna swing for 100. This top deck's pretty huge. Oh, another DCE. Okay. I'll just sack this. So even though we got the 6 turn 1, the Giratina is kind of locking us out. Because we're kind of dead off the Juniper, Sycamore. Okay, we have a few more turns to top deck out of this. Okay, we discard all of our DCs if we do that. Oh my god. Alright. If I do this, I discard all my DCEs, which I can't really do. Yeah, that's not an option. I can't do that. I don't know how we're gonna win this game. Like, if I didn't hit all my DCs, then I could Lysander, Hoopa, and then I could like attach a DCE and get 2 more DCs back. But in this position, it's so awful. That like, Yeah, this is really abysmal. We just drew really dead off that one Sycamore. If I can get like a Lysander, if I can top deck Lysander, that would be huge. So I have to figure out what I have to do, what I can do. Because at this point it's looking really bad. Yeah, I think I'll just concede here. So that's kind of how the deck goes. You kind of draw dead sometimes, and then once you draw dead, it's kind of all over. So let's play a third game. So game 1 we automatically won because we got our item lock out. Game 2 we drew dead off the item lock, and then Chaos Wheel kind of destroyed us. If I had a backup Vespiquen, I would be able to put up pressure and another DCE and be able to put up pressure there and kill him. But because I didn't, I couldn't really do anything. Hopefully, I can show you guys the potential in this game. So you see how it kind of flip flops? I think here I'll just start unknown. So this seems like a something Crobat deck. I'm not really sure what the grass energy is for. Faded Mountain. I'm very confused with what this deck aims to be. Hexmaniac is kind of frightening, but it should be fine. Okay, so we're gonna get 3 extra cards off Mulligan, which is very strong for us. Yes, yes, and yes. So I'll play down that. Okay, that's interesting. So I'll Battle Compressor away 2 Combies and a Vespiquen because I already have the combo in hand, so and grab a pair that will work together. Do that. I'm not sure if I want to AZ here. Yeah, I probably should AZ here, so I'll AZ. Bring up that, because that's free retreat. Bench that down. Shaman for 3. Ooh, okay. I ended up getting the Sycamore. All Revitalizer. Grab a Combi. Shaman for 2. Trainer's Mail. Yeah, that's what we want. We don't want Float Stone onto this guy. So they can't pull any like Lysander shenanigans. Unknown Farewell Letter. Trainer's Mail. I'll grab Ultra Ball. So I can get another Vespiquen into play and discard 2 Pokemon. And see, like, this is really strong. It's turn 1 lock and 2 powerful Vespiquens. I'll evolve to this, and I don't think I'm going to attach a DCE because I don't really see a purpose to. And so we have only 3 Pokemon in the discard pile right now. Kind of unfortunate. That's kind of something that this deck struggles with. Is sometimes the damage output is kind of weak. But I think we'll be fine. I think I'll have trouble, like... Ooh, I'm asleep. Okay, I'm gonna hope I wake up. Yeah, I do. That's really fortunate for me. So... attach a DC to this Vespiquen, and hope I'll get some Pokemon that I can discard right now. I mean, this stuff is all useless anyway, so it's good that I get to discard all of it. So I'll retreat. Beer wrench for 50, I think. Yeah, 50. Not very much damage, unfortunately. I wish I had a Sycamore to dump all this stuff, because it's pretty much useless. And he's gonna be able to do because it cleared the special condition is really fortunate for me. So he's gonna go for the flip again. Tails. Good for me. So Beer Revenge, another 50. I think next turn I'm gonna Sky Return even, because I don't think he has like any effective way of dealing with that. Ooh, Spinarak is kind of scary. Golbat's scary. Oh, now he knocks me out. Alright. This is kind of an opportunity, because now I can hit for the numbers I want to be hitting for. So firstly, I'm gonna Farewell Letter, get rid of this unknown, draw another card. Another DC, 15 cards off of my deck. Thought I had access to items for a second there. Alright, so how many Pokemon do I have in my discard? 3, 4, 5, 6. So luckily that means I'm going to be able to swing for 80, grabbing the knockout here. And taking 2 prizes. So I'll take full advantage of that, just grab 2 prizes. And the more Pokemon they knock out for you, the more like damage you can do, so it's kind of like good sometimes. I'm definitely gonna Lysander that area dose. I don't want them to be able to do damage. So whenever I can, I'll Lysander and kill it. Ooh, Hex Maniac, that's a big opportunity for me. I can get something into play. At the same time, he's gonna have to get a Hex Maniac back, I believe. Yeah, I don't see him getting anything else unless he has a dead hand. Oh, he's gonna get the Birch. That's an opportunity missed. Okay, so he's gonna be able to knock me out, obviously. At the same time, this means I have an opportunity to knock out his area dose, so he can't play special conditions on me. However, I'm not sure how relevant that is. Level Wall for Vespiquen. I should have actually not benched this and gotten an unknown, maybe. But I'll grab another Vespiquen. I'm questioning whether I should Lysander and knock it out or not. I'll grab Ultra Ball. I can get rid of those 2 useless things. Let's see how much damage I'm swinging for right now. Oh, I do have Bunny in the deck. That's cool. That's good to know. I can't commit both my DCs yet. Or actually, I need to save one for the Bunny. So this is essentially the last DC I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing 12 right now. Acrobatic. I need to hit a Battle Compressor. Okay. Trainer Sale. That's getting 1 Pokemon more in the discard pile. I want to get into range where I can use... Awesome. Here we go. I want to get into range where I can use Shaman to knock it out. But I might be able to kill right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm at 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. So I can't knock it out this turn. but I can thin out my deck. Let's see how many cards are left in my deck. There's only 8 cards left in my deck. So I wanted to throw away anything that's completely useless. So this is all I have left in my deck. I'll be able to get it back with Bunny. And I can use Shaman Sky Return to save the DC while also keeping knocking it out. So, and I don't think he'll have a response either. Sycamore. My deck's getting really thin, so I really do need this Bunnelby. But yeah, even if he knocks me out, I should be fine. I'm gonna Sky Return into a Vespiquen. And then next turn I'll use Bunnelby's Rotiller and get back maybe a DCE and something else. Oh! He didn't knock me out. This is a really big opportunity. So I'll just knock this out. Be your edge. Really fortunate actually for me. So if he benches another EX, I have the game right now. But if he somehow manages to sell me out for 4 turns, then I lose. So it's kind of okay. He's gonna knock me out. That's fine. I don't mind that. I'll promote this. Shana. So if he benches another Sceptile, I'm gonna Lysander and knock it out immediately. And then I win. Okay, so I win the game right now. Unless he can knock this out right now. Okay, so DCE, Lysander, Sceptile, Be Revenge, and that was an accurate representation of what like the game should look like. They kind of get something going, but because they have no items, it's something very weak that's going, and they don't really have anything to do. And so that's kind of how your games go. Against the Garantina player, I got really unlucky not getting another Vespiquen I could power up. If I got another Vespiquen I could power up, I could have knocked that Garantina out before the other one, before you could power up another one, and then I probably would have won the game right there. And then against the Nightmares player, you guys saw that he couldn't do anything. He just conceded immediately because he knew the game was over. So this item luck is extremely strong. It's a very good play. Just make it a consistent list and test what you have a lot. I think this list is very solid, but it might have a few flaws that you could change potentially. So that's kind of my opinion on the deck right now. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like. Sorry for being so inactive lately. At school, I was really busy, but I want to get back now that I'm on break. Thanks, guys. Bye.